Hello, friends. Welcome to more Genshin Saturday.
Around. And I know just
And
the tune
man.
to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
I'm a mess. Nah, I'm kidding. So, I did not do the key thing. Because I've learned through the last episode where we had like two, I think it was 2 story quests at once and another quest just happening at the same time while I'm just simply doing an Archon quest. So I'm no longer going to unlock them until I'm going to do it. There, now I got my key back. Alright, so we're going to do Alhaitham's thingy to... Oh. Look at that! I'm so good! I'm so good at this
How's
game!
everything going with your thesis?
I just knew it would be here, and it just starts when I claim it. Great.
I should be able to publish it next month. A few days ago, I
Totally
was
not gonna
worried
be
that
eating
I'd have
lunch
to
as
stop
well.
my work on
That's
it.
totally a lunch, you know?
Thankfully, that
Well,
Oh, well.
Azar was
I'm
one
sure
of your
it's not
thesis advisors. Honestly, I was afraid that you might have gotten dragged down as well. How did things get settled?
the newly appointed acting Grand Sage reviewed all of our projects and gave us permission to continue our research.
Awesome.
Acting Grand Sage? That sounds like a new thing.
Yeah, I heard that selecting new sages has been taking some time, so he's just filling in.
We just need a bit of time to actually think of a character of what we're gonna put, and how is it gonna be playable?
But it's all thanks to him that our research results weren't jeopardized. Once my paper is published, I'm definitely giving myself a long vacation and getting some much-needed rest.
Hello, Skull. How are you doing today?
They're really out of their minds, making Alhaitham the acting Grand Sage?
Oh wow, the answer of like who they're talking about
Take
is
it
already
easy,
answered.
Professor. I'm puzzled as well. Just going by qualifications, you're one of our most preeminent scholars. I don't know why they picked a stripling like him.
Fool! Do you think I'm angry because I wasn't chosen for the position? No! It's because I don't understand why they chose him!
Well, I can tell you why they didn't choose you.
He was one of my students.
You're not really threatening.
But he rarely attended class. When I asked him about it, he retorted that self-study was better use of his time.
Why can I imagine? As like Alhaitham as a little child, you know, studying under his classes, and he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm doing self-study and how relics are made." I think it makes like the most OP relics in
What
existence.
brazen arrogance! Misery of miseries! For the academia to have him as the acting Grand Sage?
Professor, don't get so worked up. I'll go get you some water.
I'll get you your medicine.
Psst. Want to hear a secret? I've heard the new acting Grand Sage is from Haravatat.
Really? Who is it?
Someone named Alhaitham. Never met him myself, but he's a real hot topic right now. Lots of things being said about him. Hard to tell what's true and what isn't, though. There's also a Vahumana scholar who's been in the spotlight recently. They say that he's a likely pick to be one of the next sages.
Oh, is he teaching any courses? Maybe we should drop by.
Wow. News of Alhaitham being the acting Grand Sage sure spread fast. Some people don't know who he is, though. Guess he's less famous than Paimon thought.
He's famous in the deeps of the academia. He's not famous of the newcomers. Don't worry, they'll learn eventually,
Some
Paimon.
people
That's
are
the
saying
school
good
system.
things and others bad. Especially that old guy just now. He really doesn't like Alhaitham.
It's okay, Paimon. It's called being salty for having someone getting a higher position, which is one of your students, rather than him. Good, good. How about you? I'm doing okay, thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't see that message till now. Ooh, who's this mysterious character that's gonna totally not be important?
Hey, are you okay? You don't look too good.
The Matra.
The Matra?
I'm Ilias. I have to talk to a Matra about something important.
In the state you're in? You shouldn't push yourself. Why don't you tell us what happened and we'll pass on your message to a Matra?
No, I have to tell them myself. They are the only ones I can trust. Sorry, can you lend me your arm? This is an important matter. Failure is not an option.
Since you put it that way, fine, we'll take you to a Matra.
Or we could get a Matra here. Like, you could sit down and rest. We'll get one to you. But no, we're not gonna do that. It has to be this. Okay.
We promised to take him to Amatra, but we don't know that many, do we?
We know Sino.
Oh, wait! Sino should be back at the Academia! Let's go find him!
I hate when I call it. It's not going to be Sino, but like, we know Sino. He's our best. He's one of our besties. Like every other important non-generic NPC character here in this game, we friends.
You two look familiar. Are you friends of Mahamatra Sino? I'm afraid he's out on a mission right now. But if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might have on to him.
Hello, Moldy. How are you doing today?
We ran into this guy by the gates, and he seems really eager to speak with Amatra. It sounds like something urgent.
And before he's like an assassin or something, and he's like, I need to speak with Amatra. Oh, good, one less for the group.
Siraj.
Siraj. That name sounds familiar. Isn't he a Vahumana researcher?
Vahumana researcher?
And he asked who he was,
Yes,
so why
one
did
of
he
their
give a
most
different
renowned,
name?
in fact. I hear he's as daring as he is intelligent. There are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage. But please continue, good sir. What about Siraj?
I want to report him for conducting a dangerous experiment. He kidnapped me, tied me up, and took me to that horrible cave. Experimental equipment everywhere.
Oh.
I ran as fast as I could, a little slower, and he would have caught me.
There's no rush. Please, take your time. What kind of experiments was he conducting? Where is this cave?
I don't know. I just want to get his title. I mean,
Huh? You can't remember?
All I remember is Siraj walking towards me, and then my head started feeling weird. It's like a nightmare that I can't recall. I just know that that place is dangerous, and that they must be stopped.
That's all. No evidence.
They conduct business in the tavern. We have to hurry.
Even if what you say is... All right. I'll have some of my colleagues look into Siraj. But before that, I would like to administer the Matra lie detector test.
You think I'm lying?
Please don't take it the wrong way. This is just standard protocol. Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little while? We'll be back soon.
He's gonna freak out. Watch. He's not gonna do it. Oh, okay, he is gonna do it. Watch, he's gonna run out. You wait somewhat longer than expected. Oh, hello. Hello, important character.
I'll hate them.
Let me bring you up to speed. First things first, Ilyas passed the lie detector test. This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation based on the leads he provided. Per protocol, this matter was reported to Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham. After hearing about it, he left a message for Mahamatra Sino and then asked to join the investigation.
I'm bored.
It's kind of weird for you to be working with Amatra. Is there a special reason?
You're overthinking things. My interest was piqued is all.
Really? I'm unsurprised you have this much free time.
I mean, considering he is the Grand Sage, like, isn't the Grand Sage essentially like the quote-unquote president of Sumeru? Maybe not, because I guess president meaning you have to vote, but like, he's technically a big lead now. Because no one else is the Grand Sage. He's just the acting Grand Sage, but other than the Archon, no one's above him. So he can literally do whatever he wants.
In that case,
and no one can stop him.
as well, shall we, Traveler?
It's already against protocol for Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham to participate in this investigation. As for you two... Oh, never mind. After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here.
And we're friends with Sino,
I'll allow
so
you to
technically we're
accompany us,
Matra.
But you have to promise to keep everything confidential.
Don't you
We're
worry.
Matra. Don't worry. We're
Pilots are
Matra.
sealed.
Totally Matra.
All right, in that case, I'll fill you in on what we know so far.
Hey, here's my license to, that I'm a Matra, and it's just like a crayon thing of our name and certified Matra.
Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar researcher at the tavern. This is one of his few clear memories. It seems he stumbled upon this information while escaping. Incidentally, Siraj isn't at the Academia right now. He applied for long-term off-site research 1 month ago. It's close to the time that Ilyas had given, so we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicious persons.
That's right. Arav, prepare to head out. You two, do as you will.
Oh, come on! We already said that we're coming!
Why does that voice line all of a sudden have reverb? Like, what? Well, so we got a big old little mission to go find this guy that apparently did a experiment on another guy, and Alhaitham's coming because his interest is piqued. He's bored of being a Grand Sage. He wants to do something interesting.
We're here, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. What's our next course of action?
Leave.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing investigation. If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be telling me to stay out of the way.
I mean, even without that decree, he still would because, you know.
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicious persons. Ilyas, please stay here. Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, I'll have to trouble you with the protection of our primary witness.
Sure. Though I'd rather he just protect himself.
Now, let me just read my book.
You're the same as ever, casually ignoring people just like you did back at Aru Village.
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position clearly.
What do you mean?
Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along as you do. But unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is, with his considerations like the acting Grand Sage is trying to seize the Matra's powers. That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so were often subject to these bureaucratic traps. The test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope that our exchange will assure him that I won't interfere with their work this time.
Why is this so complicated?
Because we're in Sumeru, the land of wisdom. Get used to it.
This is why I was against becoming the acting Grand Sage.
If you're
from the
stupid,
very
you won't
first.
survive.
Titles and rank inevitably make a lot of things more troublesome than usual.
Excuse me, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've had a question on my mind, and I need to know the answer no matter what. Have we met before?
No. I have no recollection of ever meeting you.
Haha! I thought so too. I probably wouldn't have had anything to do with someone of your caliber.
Then why did you ask?
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of familiarity when I met you for the first time.
And before he saw Alhaitham and not like Saja or whatever.
Really? A misperception, perhaps. Or...
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, we've apprehended a suspect.
Siraj?
No, it's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings with him. His name is Narendra.
Acting Sage Alhaitham? Wait, can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical components from the lab and sell them, but does something like that really warrant the personal interest of the acting Grand Sage? What have I gotten myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but please, I promise that this won't ever happen again.
I would like to ask you a few questions.
Of course.
Do you know Siraj?
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern, but he never showed up.
What were the details of this transaction?
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical components that can only be found in our project.
I'm just waiting for him to say something specific, and it'll just trigger Ilyas or something.
He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of Mora if I was willing to put some aside for him, under the pretense of them being defective parts. We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade. I sure didn't expect to get stood up, or run into you all.
Perhaps Siraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the case, it seems that this lead ends here. The good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical components. We still have time to conduct our investigation.
And before, he just did this as to make him as bait. And this does not matter.
Do you have any more questions for the suspect?
No. He's all yours. But I'd like to borrow Ilyas for a while.
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a
Oh, that's fine. We
comprehensive
don't
lie
care.
detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. We're not planning to pursue any further breakthroughs on that front. However, I am curious, what do you need him for exactly?
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his memories.
I want him to be my guinea pig.
I see. We'll be returning to the academia then. I'll leave Ilyas in your care.
Follow me.
Well, I guess that's just Ilias and not us, but alright, I guess that means us. Okay, hello.
Siraj didn't show up at the tavern, and Narendra didn't give us any leads. Ugh, that means we're stuck. Oh, Hatham, are you serious about seeing things through? Paimon's pretty surprised that you're this interested in the case.
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Huh? Paimon has no clue. Hey, do you know?
You know Siraj?
Yes. We were classmates.
Oh, so that's why you asked to come along when Arav briefed you on the situation.
You know, Paimon, you could just say, oh, that's why. You didn't have to restate.
So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself, but because you know the suspect?
You couldn't be further from the truth. But I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with.
Yeah, Paimon, you might want to sit this out. There's water over there. You could go douse yourself from that burn.
For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards while he continued his academic endeavors. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinal sins by touching upon human evolution.
Ooh, nice.
From violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none, the 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. They are also what the sages use as a reference when formulating or amending the rules of the academia. My opinion was that Siraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and ultimately decided to reject the application.
I thought it was gonna be like, yeah, no, who cares?
So that's why he's buying energy sources and electrical components.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment in secret.
That sounds super suspicious. Oh, we gotta stop him. Ilyas, can you try to remember things again? Maybe something new will pop up.
Can you try remembering again, like force your amnesia to just
sorry.
not exist?
But I've already tried many times. And no matter how hard I try, it feels like everything in my mind is shrouded in a thick mist.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress. However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can be restored with the appropriate stimulus. Now, try to recall things you care about. They don't need to be related to this case.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can remember some things, but I can't recall some others no matter how hard I try.
You know, it would actually be a really good twist if he was actually Siraj. Because he recalls Al-Haytham, but Al-Haytham doesn't remember him. So what if he's just Siraj and he just has like a different look or something?
But I do vaguely remember that there are 2 things that I have to do no matter what.
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia and give it to my younger sister in Gandharvaville. I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every month to pay for family expenses.
And the second thing? What's the second thing?
I can't remember. Sorry, there's just so much I can't recall.
You literally just said, I'm sorry I'm eating, but you literally just said you remembered 2 things. The first, that you recalled it, and the second one, I can't remember. Like, what?
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Siraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present. As such, we'll do everything we can to help you regain your memories.
Losing your memories must be really painful. But don't you worry, we'll help you get them all back.
Oh, thank you so much. This feeling, it's more than just pain. I don't know how to describe it. I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. And my head's always ringing. It feels like I could faint at any moment.
It's Siraj. This guy's Siraj.
But amidst all that, it also feels like I've been set free somehow. Nevertheless, I have you all to thank for bringing me what clarity I do have right now. Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the academia
Hello, Cosmic.
called
How are you doing
the
today?
Research Preparation Center. That's also where I got my monthly paycheck.
I see. In that case, let's go and find whoever's in charge there.
And then they're gonna be like, who? Who? Who are you? Ilias? We don't have a record of Ilias. We have a record of Siraj. Good, and how about you? I'm doing okay, thank you.
Time to go.
See. Up we go to this crazy place full of magical, crazy charms as I continue eating lunch, aka chocolate. What are you eating? Chocolate. Don't be like me, kids.
Oh, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've sent this period's research expenses report to your office. Have you taken a look? Are there any issues with it?
No, and I don't really care.
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs. But that can be a rather convoluted topic. Might I ask why you are here today?
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilias. He worked part-time here, and he's here for his paycheck.
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh?
Though, Ilias, where have you been these past few days?
Oh, he actually is real.
That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had to pick up the slack.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up. But I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
No,
you're
fired.
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, there is one thing that is yet to be settled. Do you remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up on his off-site research application. He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site project. He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that. Chandra is probably having coffee at this hour, so you can find him at the cafe.
Understood. Then, about my paycheck.
You're fired.
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again. Be considerate to your colleagues and give them some forewarning at least.
Bro, why don't you guys say what happened? He got kidnapped.
Is this acceptable, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
I have no objections.
Also, why on earth are you asking me for my opinion on this?
Things at the academia have been strange lately. People have become much less interested in doing research. This will definitely be bad in the long run.
Well, yeah. You know, that would actually be really bad. Because as a nation that actually thrives on, that thrives on wisdoms and studies, that would be incredibly bad if it was like, yeah. Yeah, that. That's what they say. Word for word. They say exactly that, with pronunciations, accents, and all. Exactly in that way. I hope you guys wrote that down, because that's going to be on the test. Hello, sir. What's up?
Elias? Long time no see. What can I do for you?
I heard that you canceled your research project, so I'm just here to ask you why.
Oh, that, it's really nothing special. I just don't feel like going anymore. I'm not the only one who canceled, right? I mean, people have had no motivation to conduct research lately, haven't they?
No motivation to conduct research?
In a land where research is critical?
Yeah. Say, who might you be? You look sort of familiar.
Oh, don't mind me. Please, continue.
Well, with the downfall of the Sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until it's clear how things will pan out in the future.
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new Sages would have interest in, right?
Wow, talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason for the lack of motivation to start new research.
So what are the other reasons?
Well,
we're lazy.
Because the Akasha terminal shut down. I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge to perform any of the research we do.
Oh, yeah, because everyone was so reliant on the Akasha. Now that that's gone. Yeah, I can understand the non-motivation here, because it's essentially the same as if our whole entire World Wide Web internet, like the entire internet, just went down. There was no more internet. Would you guys want to do research? I don't think so.
Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the knowledge we needed.
Google, basically.
It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were able to immediately run various tests and experiments.
I see.
You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, who can be bothered to manually sift through data and files ever again? There are only a handful of people at the academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me, waiting for a recognized researcher to start a project before immediately applying to join. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of the mental heavy lifting. All we have to do is focus on our assigned tasks.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that as researchers, this is just disappointing. But I do understand this. Oh. Oh.
Ilias? What's wrong?
My head. It hurts.
And before blood.
I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me as he approached. You will become Siraj number 36. Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control. Think only in accordance with a set module. Like a worker bee in a beehive.
Well, I guess I was kind of right then.
Paimon doesn't get it.
Oh, hello,
What does that even
mean? If you chat remember what happened, I think 2 Genshin streams ago, this cat here clawed my hand, tried to get up on my, really hurt. So, she's right here. I'm not mad at her. I know it was an act. Do that again.
It's what Siraj was researching and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution.
I can't wait for Chandra to be like, what's happening? Anyways, collective consciousness?
Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society and drive humans toward their ultimate evolution. First, he would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the overmind. This overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's members based on their assigned number. Lastly, members would share their memories and emotions to facilitate the rapid exchange of information within the collective.
Hold on 1 second, chat. I'm sorry. So yeah, I effectively kicked my cat out. Sue me.
Paimon still doesn't get it. What's the point of all that?
Think of it as
No
linking many
reason.
minds together and tailoring a given mind's assigned work based on its compatibility. Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new form of existence that is both an individual and an organization. Siraj believes this collective consciousness is superior to individual humans.
I mean, that's, I don't know, with this whole research, that technically means just taking every other person's knowledge and just giving it to the overhive or something.
Squishing a whole bunch of people together? Paimon thinks that sounds horrible.
It's just as Alhaitham said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you had a lower rank, so your assigned tasks were less complex, such as being responsible for everyone's basic needs. Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments like planning for the future. Siraj referred to me as number 36, and I think that was a low-ranking number. I also recall that Siraj said his plan was proceeding very quickly, and that the hive would soon be complete.
Oh no, then we gotta hurry! We have to stop him before it's complete!
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where the cave is. I'm really sorry.
Take your time. You'll eventually remember it all. However, something doesn't seem right. Some details don't add up.
What's off?
You were only designated
Everything.
as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number.
I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is based on. Anyway, we're done here. Let's go.
Please, wait. I heard you all
What is
talking about
happening?
Siraj just now. Are you looking for him?
Sir, are you deaf? We've been talking about Siraj for the past 10 minutes, and you're like, wait, I heard you guys were just talking about him. I'm like, yeah.
Huh? Do you know something?
Well, Siraj is pretty popular as of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of well-known researchers. Supposedly, he's a strong contender for being one of the next sages. There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team. I'm nothing special, though, so I doubt I'd get the opportunity. That said, I do know a researcher who received an invitation from Siraj but declined it. Her name is Janaki. If you're interested, you can try to find her. She's usually reading at the pavilion in the garden.
Well, that's very, very convenient. It's very convenient that that he just knows. Oh wait, the gardens, that's in the other one. It's very convenient that he just knows someone that he knows oh, I almost called him Sanji. Oh, it's up there. Wait, what? Oh, I guess I picked that waypoint. Alright, awesome job, man. That's what you call content. What kind of quest is this? Finding out, I guess the person who essentially brainwashed him and conduct experiments on him, trying to find him and I guess put him to justice.
Ilias?
Do you know me? I'm sorry, but I don't recognize you.
Are you playing dumb with me?
Is this his wife?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memories.
And? Are you trying to say that I should forgive you just because you've forgotten what you've done? Or are you using the acting grand sage as backup to settle things with me? The two biggest loners teaming up. What a terrible thought.
That's enough. There seems to be a dispute between the two of you, but I have no interest in that. I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project. Is that true?
No, and if I was, I wouldn't tell you a thing.
So, what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I was also interested in his project. I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 45. I refused because I thought that rank was too low. No one wants to be placed at the bottom. Certainly not me.
Ilias is number 36, and Janaki was supposed to be number 45. Ugh, just how many people did Siraj have his eyes on?
Tell me, did Siraj tell you how he assigned numbers?
Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and extracted Yana energy from our heads back then? They left a document that records the amount of Yana energy that the Akasha had extracted from each person.
Of course it's Yana energy, but wouldn't it be Yana energy? We already did this in Nahita's quest.
I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that document, but he used it as the basis for his numbering system.
I see. He believes that this data can be used to evaluate a person's computing power.
Is it true, though?
Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their Jnana energy.
At most, Jnana energy can only be seen as representing a portion of a person's abilities. Humans are complicated beings, so it is impossible to evaluate them using a single criterion.
See? I knew I couldn't have only been ranked as 45.
However, you're an exception.
What else do you know about Siraj?
That's it. He came to me, I refused, and that was the end of it. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here. I've had enough of this eyesore.
Man, she is.
Please wait.
Furious.
I still want to know what I did in the past.
You really forgot?
Yeah. Why do you think we were questioning you?
I swear, I don't remember anything.
Paimon can vouch for him. The mantra also said that he truly lost his memories.
I see. You know what? It's better this way. I get angry just thinking about it, so I really don't have the patience to fill you in. All you need to know is that you got a lot of people in trouble back then, including me. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.
Bye.
And she's gone. She doesn't seem to like you very much. Do you really not remember anything?
Honestly, I really think she just doesn't like anyone by her tone. But honestly, I think maybe she was one of the people that had to do basically Ilias's work when he disappeared.
I really don't. But after she said that, I've had this heavy feeling in my chest. I guess I did something really horrible.
Do you want to remember?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj in this case, you've also lost your memory. No one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember, all you would need to do is feign ignorance and tell us that you tried the best you could, but to no avail.
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason I felt a sense of freedom when I realized I had lost my memories. But I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily. I still want to remember everything. What should I do?
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past must be on file somewhere.
Yo, have you ever heard of filing?
Would you like me to look into it?
We got papers.
Yes, please.
All right. Then let's return to the House of Dana. We've spent enough time here, and you should go and get your paycheck.
Oh. Kind soul being like, yo, you need to get paid, man. You need to get paid. Let's see. Could I actually go in the lower floors from here? Never tried. Yeah, I genuinely don't know. I guess not.
Time to go.
So yeah, considering there's a new area that released along with Alhaitham's story quest, I'm going to guess that why can I never remember his name? Saji? Oh. Man, this is a mistake. I should have just teleported. You know what? I'm gonna. Oh, no, don't need to. I found it. Oh. I'm not sure what, Man, I just totally forgot. Yeah, it's probably gonna be in that new area or something. Which, thankfully, I did get literally all the waypoints before we started. That took 30 minutes. I mean, the only thing I don't have is a domain that's underground, but everywhere else I got a waypoint, so no matter where it is, I'll be able to get it, and everything will be just peachy. Now let's continue going with this amnesiac and good old Alhaitham. To be like, yo, the plot thickens. Can't wait for, I guess, this the paperwork or the file is going to be something like, oh, you really messed up.
Ilyas, you go and deal with that. The rest of you, come to the archives with me. We'll meet back here later and then head over to Gandharvaville.
Okay. Thank you all so much.
Relax, Ilyas. Being nervous accomplishes nothing.
That's true. I'm ready. No matter what I've done, I'm ready to face it. I'll also try my best to remember anything else related to Siraj.
Siraj.
I'll put an end to all of this.
I'm holding you to that. See you later.
And then we're gonna... Oh, wait, what? Oh, right. So yeah, I can't wait for it to be something like... Alright, so the reason why we're splitting is that, honestly, I gotta tell you, he is so the culprit. Man, I gotta put elevator music. Imagine I just pressed the F button by accident.
Time to go.
And we went back down at that long sequence.
Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
Man, that chair looks so big compared to Alhaitham himself. Like, look at this. Look at this. Oi, let me talk to you. I can't talk to you? Ah, okay. There are witnesses that say there is a mysterious shadow wandering around Pardistaya at night. The investigation found nothing suspicious and the case was closed. The Ratawist Darshan has also had an abundance of weirdos. Recently, there is a new rumor that a student has the ability to write the heaven-sent thesis. The circumstances are still under investigation.
A new job, a new challenge.
I don't know why. That just scared me. Him just getting up and just walking toward me or whatever. There are many vacancies for sages, and the number of suspicious people spreading various news in Sumeru City has increased significantly recently. The Corps Authority are looking to recruit for surveillance to ensure the city's peace and stability. Thank you. You're back on your chair. I don't know what you did, but that was honestly very freaky.
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilyas's file. Let's meet downstairs.
So I think with reading all those things, I forgot what they all said. Oh, we just teleport down? Okay. But I'm pretty sure maybe some of that will help us get Siraj.
This file indicates that you were once commended by the academia for your courage and sense of justice. You were considered a hero.
Huh? Me?
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and you were the one who reported him. Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought to justice by the Matra. This incident caused quite the commotion, and the academia sent you a commendation. What is it? Are any memories coming back to you?
No, it's just... my head feels like it's being ripped apart again. It hurts. Did I seriously do that? Then why?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to Siraj, so there's no need to push yourself over it.
I'm sorry. That should have been something good to hear, but my body is instinctively rejecting it. I feel like I'll black out if I try to remember.
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task, especially when it involves memories that you don't want to remember. Just do what you think is right.
Thank you.
Aww.
I'm not sure how you're so calm and composed all the time, but it does make me feel more confident about the situation I'm in.
Let's Citaville and deliver Ilias's paycheck to his sister. Come on!
About that, he refused to give me my paycheck. What? Yeah, he just didn't want me to get paid or something, saying, oh, it was like a fee. And now, one moment, please. He just walks to the guy, punches him in the face, rips the paycheck out. Here, now let's go to your sister. But yeah, honestly, Alhaitham is just so calm. I've actually never seen a cutscene as of yet that Alhaitham was ever panicked. Like, even through the whole story quest. He's just a person that's just calm and collected. I guess so is Sino. Just in his story quest, though, Sino did, break composure a little bit when he met his mentor.
Let me think. It should be this way.
Ilias, what are you doing back here?
Do you know who my daughter is? Or sister? Whoever.
Dad.
Nice.
It's nothing. I was just wondering how everyone was doing.
You sure everything's okay? Did they bully you again? It's all right. You can tell us.
Ilias, what's wrong?
I'm fine. Just a minor headache. I haven't been getting much rest lately.
Back then, I told you not to be a hero. Look how things turned out. I can't imagine how things are going for you at the academia. We've even been receiving threat letters.
Raw!
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the academia. You can always come back home.
It's just little. Let's see what this guy's life is.
I'm all right. I just need a little rest.
Ilias doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
He doesn't want his family to worry.
Hey! That's enough, you two. Ilias isn't feeling well. You can keep nagging him once we get home. Ilias, let's find somewhere to talk.
Ilias' sister brings you to a quieter place.
So, how's your headache?
It's much better now. Oh, here. It's this month's paycheck. How's everything at home?
Same old, same old. It's just that everyone's worried about you.
Such harsh voice.
Don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing. It's just that after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the threatening letters, well, they're mom and dad. Maybe they just want you to conform a bit more.
Literally just be like, yeah, we're just having death threats of like, if you don't take your son out of the academia, we're going to kill you.
Conform.
Because it's your fault, obviously.
Yeah. You don't remember? After the incident, you... Ilias? What's wrong?
Ah, I see. I remember now. Don't worry, I remember now.
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I understand your decision. But Mom, Dad, and I just want you to be happy.
Yo, wouldn't it be crazy if he just suddenly killed her?
I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just want you to enjoy life and relax more.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good. Are you a friend of his?
More so these two. My name is Alhaitham, and this is the Traveler in Paimon.
Yeah, you know, my name is just Traveler.
Oh, that rings a bell. At any rate, I feel more at ease knowing that my brother has friends.
I wonder if someone made a Genshin account and made their Traveler's name Traveler.
Would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Sorry, but I still have things I need to take care of.
Well, that's a shame. Okay, I'll get going then. Take care of yourself, Ilias.
Don't worry. I won't do anything to make you guys worry again.
You remember now?
Yes, I do. Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
His demeanor took a huge 180. I don't like this.
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Oh, my apologies. But I meant every word. Remember when I asked at the tavern if we had ever met? I said that there was a sense of familiarity, but what I really meant was a sense of loathing.
Loathing?
Here we go.
Yeah, but having spent some time with you, I realized that you're not someone I disliked to that extent. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
Because it's Siraj's
My
thoughts.
strength is that I don't care about what others think. If you could also develop this quality, then you won't be as bothered by complicated social relationships.
It'd be great if I could think like you. But first things first. I remember where Siraj's cave is now. I'll take you there.
Really? That's great!
I don't like this. He sounds so calm.
Paimon remembers that you said there are 2 things that you had to do. We've only checked off 1, right? What about the other one? Are we not gonna do that first?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes his collective consciousness, or it'll be too late.
You're right. Let's head out.
I don't trust this. I don't trust this at all. Really quick though,
I follow the wind.
I see a monocle. Monocle. Monocle, if it's not down here, I'm going. Okay, I'm going. Not important. There it is. Oh, it's not over at the big new place? Oh, that's so sad. Does it make him sus? Oh, it makes him sus. He is way too calm. Because he did remember everything. But, nah. It's like Wander almost, because he sort of had amnesia. I mean, sort of yes, sort of no. Mainly because, well, it's whole time reasons that I'm not going to get into again because I still cannot understand. I still can't understand.
This is the place.
It's so well hidden. But there's nothing spooky about it. Let's go inside and take a look.
I'm gonna do this team because I think if for like Alhaitham, this team might work. But I do want to try to get Alhaitham because he like 1, I do like his character, and 2, his playstyle looks fun. Hey, let's go! I need dual wields. Beautiful. Oh, okay. Alright, time for the big betrayal. Time for the big betrayal. Wait for it.
Weird. It's bigger on the inside than Paimon imagined. Are you sure it's still a work in progress? Ilyas, do you remember this place? Huh? Ilyas! Where'd he go?
I don't sense him nearby.
Did he get separated from us? Should we wait here or turn around and look for him?
There's no need for that. Let's keep moving.
Alright.
Can't wait for someone to get that phone.
See if he catches up to us.
Can't wait for someone to get that wonderful phone. I'm just gonna check if there's like any treasure chests. No. No. Aw. Okay. Oh.
It's okay, Ilyas. You've done more than enough for me already.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. Why is no one willing to go public with the truth? He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application, and whenever the project hits a wall, he asks you for help. Everyone knows what's going on.
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud, that'd be the end of the project. Too many people would be affected.
But he's obviously taking advantage of you! He
Just
throws
betray him
you
at the
the
last
hardest
minute, it's
work,
okay.
And after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data and takes credit for it. That's not right! Why are you putting up with this?
A lot of people warn me to not say anything. And I think they have a point. This is just how things are. All I want is to graduate without any problems. It's okay. He's at least paying me.
Half a year of your time and effort. Countless all-nighters and casual threats and insults. All for a measly 20,000 mora?
Now, if someone were to come up to you to be like half year of your time and effort, countless all-nighters, and casual threats and insults for a merely $20,000, would y'all do it?
He's treating people like cattle.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
I think like 20,000 more though in Genshin Universe, that's not a lot. I think like more is like more inflated than, or more inflated. Yeah, more inflated.
What's the matter?
I think I saw a glimpse of Ilias's past.
Huh? You could read minds this whole time and you never told Paimon?
Yeah, I know that who you are.
Of course not. I was also able to see those memories just now. They were probably the ones that leaked out while Ilias was connecting to the collective consciousness.
Connecting collective consciousness?
So Paimon was unaffected.
It's clear that this place isn't a work in progress. The hive has long been finished. The collective consciousness project is already complete, and Ilias is now returning to the collective.
So he tricked us?
Not entirely. Keep walking and you'll see why.
Oh, treasure. Treasure, no. No? No. Sad days, no treasure. Okay, so you may have to place. Oh, I'm so smart. I know where to put that key. Oh. Oh no, is this gonna? Oh wait, no. Can I take that out? Yeah, I can. Let's see, how do I do this? If I try to get this key. Wait, I got it, I know how to do this. Give me this, put it here, get out, get this key, go back in, and then put it over here. There we go. I'm smart. I know puzzles. I know how to do the puzzles. I've been studying. All right, let's go.
Here you are.
Oh, I'm... Look at that, and here. I know there's like a combo string with him. I just have to learn the combo string.
Flicker.
Let's see. It's like, because he has mirrors, and he gets them when he charge attacks and plunges, uses his skill. And his burst is a bit more complicated, but that can also be a thing. But it's very cool.
It's completely different from what Ilias said. This place looks like it's been done for a while.
Any treasure chests? Maybe they made it away so it's like, it's no longer really hidden. It's just out in the open. So people don't miss it because they never come back to this.
Contributing to the collective by only thinking to your strengths. How easy.
Oh, okay. So I guess it's a little bit nice because you don't have to really look around. It's just right there.
Just thinking of that name fills me with hatred. We must get rid of him.
Oh, lovely. Why is this? He's leaning forward. Look at the legs. That's just funny. Alright, we can't go back. Oh. Memory time.
An entire year's worth of work down the drain. And for what? Your reputation? Do you have any idea how many people you've brought down?
You could have played hero any time, so why couldn't you have waited until the project was complete?
I don't understand what you guys are saying. Are you saying you don't care that Raju jumped to his death?
Bro, what?
It's a shame. What happened to him? I thought he was stronger than that. Everyone has been working hard to complete the project. He could have endured for a bit longer. But he chose now, of all times, to...
In any case, we're done with you. Because of your recklessness, the Matra are putting Johnny on trial. This project is done for.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh, nah. Elise is in the right here.
None of this
Elise
affects
is in the
you at
right.
all. But do you know how many people, myself included, needed this project to complete their studies? Now our futures are up in the air. If worst comes to pass, we might not be able to graduate. Do you understand now?
I'm sorry.
There's no need for an apology. It's not like I'll accept it anyway. You'll pay for this.
You all really do not care that someone literally jumped to his death because someone was using him.
Hey, you're blinking out again. What did you see this time?
Ilias.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. Save your words for when we see him.
Bruh, though, like... What is she wearing? What is she wearing? Well, unfortunately, I can't rob her, but, like, what is she wearing? Ah, I'm stuck. Or nope. Oh, it would be very terrible if we just fell off. Right, that guy's depressed. What? Different card slots control the same device. Oh, so what else did he do?
Alias, this is all very strange. Is there really no research group that will take you? Well, to pass this course, you must complete a paper with other researchers. I know you're a hero for fighting academic fraud, but well, we can't make exceptions for heroes, now can we? Maybe you should try to improve your relationship with the other researchers. Getting a reputation for being too unconventional will not stand you in good stead in the long run.
Does he not know how the others are treating him for what he did?
I understand.
You seem troubled.
That's Sarja.
Who are you?
Ah, where are my manners?
Siraj.
My name is Siraj.
You know, with his like visor and everything.
Siraj.
Yeah, that means he's a villain.
I've heard of you before. Do you need something from me?
The world hates people who don't fit in. I imagine you've had your fair share of trouble. After you reported Johnny for academic fraud, you were ostracized and shunned. Even your family can't understand your actions.
What?
However, I'm working on some research that will help you merge into a collective. That way, your life won't be so dolorous. How about it? Wanna have a go?
What did you see?
You didn't see that? Siraj persuaded Ilias to join the hive.
Paimon can't believe it! He really did trick us! That giga jerk!
Paimon. Remember when he said he had amnesia?
No! Siraj is the real giga jerk here! Ilias is just a regular jerk!
Why is he a Why?
Ooh, Paimon's so mad! We're gonna find him, and we're gonna make him explain himself!
What do you mean? He did nothing! He actually did nothing wrong! He did nothing wrong! Again, maybe I'm misunderstanding it. Maybe, like the whole Scaramouche thing, I am absolutely misunderstanding it. And, you know, maybe there's more than what is said. But, like, Paimon, it's not his fault.
Ilias!
Why are you mad at him?
You've come. I intentionally slowed my integration into the collective consciousness because I wanted to see you one last time as Ilias. And I wanted to apologize to you as him. It was only at Gandharvaville that the second thing I must do occurred to me. Bring you all here. To throw off the Matra and bring Alhaitham to the hive. That was my task as Siraj number 36.
You were already Siraj number 36? But you passed the Matra's lie detector test!
Yeah, because he believed it.
Yes, I truly did forget many things during that time, even my identity and assigned responsibilities. However, it's not that I got scared and forgot. I chose to delete those memories. It's difficult to fool Alhaitham, so I had to create the perfect guise for myself.
And the best guise is when you believe your own lies.
Correct. I only told you that the hive was incomplete because I had deleted my memories of its completion. It was finished a long time ago. Before I left, I was already living as number 36. Now, I choose to return to that identity. Only here can I be truly free. That's all I wanted to say. After I enter this room, my consciousness will merge back into the collective. And so, this is goodbye.
Is this your decision?
Yeah, the person we know is Ilias, not Siraj number 36. The outside world is painful sometimes, but Paimon doesn't think that's a reason to run away.
Do you need more time to consider, Ilias?
Hey, who are...
That is Siraj.
Now that's the person I recognize.
You're that giga jerk!
Giga jerk? Huh, how bold of you. Have I done something to offend you?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna give it to him. I'm gonna give it to him.
I modified Akasha terminals to allow users to share memories and emotions. Then, I recruited researchers from the academia to build a collective consciousness. I assigned numbers to everyone and divided the experiment's tasks amongst themselves. Here, people can live easily and happily without needing to exercise complex mental thought. This is what they have chosen. All I've done is fulfill their wishes.
You're just trying to justify yourself!
Okay, can I just say, what is with Sumeru and giving, like, very, very complicated, scenarios?
Then I ask you, what's the difference between here and the outside? There are researchers at the academia who engage in dangerous research in extreme environments while others become idle and listless. People are so obsessed with collective will that even those on the fringes will attempt to fit in after suffering setbacks. Isn't that right, Ilias? There's no need to deny this. As it is fact, it is natural for social creatures to congregate together. And the terminus of conformity is a collective consciousness.
Okay, now he's saying
through
big
which
words that I don't
even
understand.
An ordinary bee colony can become a powerful swarm. Replace the bees with humans, and this model becomes even more potent. Welcome to the hive, Alhaitham. You once arrogantly denied the merits of this project before the Grand Sage.
And
Few
I still
simple
do.
words from you, and my research was consigned to nothingness. Of course, I'm well aware that you don't care about any of this. You don't care about the pain of others. But I didn't give up. I made my thesis into reality.
When we arrived, I noticed many empty rooms in the hive.
Oh, you noticed that? Then can you guess where their inhabitants are? The answer is the academia. They're executing another phase of the plan. The plan to install me as a sage.
So basically, he's making his own Akasha terminal.
The collective consciousness links all of us into a single mind, showcasing our individual strengths as we work together. We are able to execute complex undertakings while instantaneously modifying our strategies in response to unexpected situations. Everything has been proceeding smoothly. You are our biggest obstacle. With you out of the way, I'll use my growing influence to turn the collective consciousness into a legitimate study. The project will snowball until ultimately everyone will be part of my hive. No. The hive will be in control. And it will lead the academia towards a new future.
It just sounds like a cult. The hive will be in control.
We won't let you do this!
What can you achieve with mere words? You weren't even able to change Ilyas's mind. Return to the hive, number 36.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Wait! Don't go back! Look! There are lots of people out there worried about you. And you aren't an outcast. Aren't we your friends?
That's easy for you to say, given that you're travelers. Will you two continue to stay at the academia? When you leave, tragedy will repeat itself.
He's not wrong.
Return, number 36. You know as well as I do that comforting words don't make life any easier.
Ilyas? Why?
You two are just as arrogant as all Hatham. You think that everyone should be like you and live according to their own truths. But you don't realize that most people simply want easy lives. I allowed number 36 to leave the hive without his memories only because I knew he would eventually return. This proves that I know more about human nature than you do. Al-Haytham, do say a word or two. I will consider them as your last.
I made those words quite clear a year ago. The model you presented was extremely unstable. No amount of garish packaging will change its fragile nature. It can't be helped. If you were clever enough to realize those problems, then you would have been aware that the hive changed when Ilyas returned to this collective consciousness of yours.
What?
What's happening?
The collective needs motivation to execute its plans, just as machinery requires energy to operate. That's why you, as the Overmind, synchronized your hatred of me into the collective, prompting them to create and execute a plan to eliminate me. However, when Ilyas returned to the collective, his memories and emotions were shared with the rest of its members. This includes his perception of me.
Oh, it contradicts his, basically the energy of the hatred to Al-Haytham, but like to the others, they're like, oh, well, we don't
Thanks
hate
for that.
Al-Haytham.
You know, you don't seem like such a bad person. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
This contradicts the hatred you had provided them, and these two differing emotions will give rise to new conflict.
So that's it. Wait, so you knew that Ilyas would return to the hive? And then you pretended to keep him around just to fool Siraj. Wouldn't expect any less from you, Al-Haytham. Once the collective consciousness bugs out, we'll take that opportunity to... wait. It's back to normal already.
Al-Haytham, I told you. You're too arrogant. Did you really think that your little scheme would be enough to destabilize the hive? Ilyas's return had indeed introduced abnormal emotions into the hive, but such a meager drop cannot give rise to waves. Your struggle has been in vain, and it's time to end it. Allow me to show you what makes the collective consciousness so formidable.
So many monsters. Where did they come from? And something feels off about them.
I also integrated monsters into the collective, though I ranked them last. Even so, they are part of it. Despite their lack of intelligence, perfect cooperation can be achieved, much like soldiers who have undergone strict training. Now then, drown in endless waves of monsters. You will all pay for your ceaseless arrogance.
Hey, Alhaitham? Your plan didn't work, so what do we do now?
I've already sent my gift to the collective. It'll take some time for the recipient to receive it. You two just need to brace yourselves for the nuisance in front of us.
Well, alright. Paimon doesn't know
You all
anything
forget,
but
I'm a
confidence,
genius here.
We'll hold them off for as long as we can.
I'm straight up a genius here. Nothing can phase
The
me.
process of elimination.
Oh no, I messed it up. It's okay, I got it.
Here you are.
Alhaitham isn't that bad of a person.
But it has to be done. He must be eliminated so that we can evolve.
Yeah, I gotta figure out how to do
Everyone
this.
hold hands.
Right now, right here, right now.
You see? That is the will of the collective. Even with the hatred gone, they continue their work. An external anomaly cannot shake
Anyways, yes,
the
I finished
collective's
eating.
stability.
And it is indeed an interesting story. I know that was read.
Here you are.
Oh, well. Oh.
Well now.
Oh.
Right here, emerge.
Grow.
Wind strike.
He won't hold out for much longer.
He's a lot tougher than we imagined.
Something's gone wrong with the Academia. The Matra.
Aw. Sad.
What's going on? What's with this sudden influx of information? Silence! As the Overmind, I command you!
There we go. This is actually really nice, I have to say.
Hey,
Right now, emerge.
Where's the number 4? There we go.
How is that possible? Why hasn't it been resolved?
Oh! Sure, look at that jade bloomer.
Judgment?
The will of the collective cannot be wrong. The Overmind must have made an error in
Oh.
his judgment.
Well, there goes Alhaitham.
But Siraj is the most intelligent among us. He is number 1. His judgment is the optimal one.
Alright.
Is that true? No, not necessarily.
committed to memory.
Done. Bow to your goddess. Oh, cutscene. Loud cutscene.
What have you done?
Calm down. Don't you have an easy way to figure this out? You were only designated as number 36. What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
What you said to Ilias has now become a memory shared by all members of the Hive.
Man.
I see it now! You've channeled and amplified their selfish desires! You're trying to destroy my Hive from the inside out!
Oh, very
Human minds
good.
are not infinitely pliable, and your hive has stretched many of them to their limit. Once your authority as Overmind starts to wane, it won't be long before your subjects snap back. Is it worth living here like a machine? Being a tool for the rest of my life? As soon as one person begins to have these thoughts, selfishness, doubt, and fear will propagate, thanks to the web of consciousness that you built. At this stage, your so-called hive has already fallen.
It's not over yet. I am the Overmind! There has to be a way!
It's too late. Once the desires of the Hive accumulate, beyond a certain threshold, they will kill their king.
Which will be him.
I wouldn't have suffered such a disgraceful defeat if I was the Overmind.
My number shouldn't be so far down in the list. Siraj is a liar.
This isn't what we agreed to.
I should be the one in your position.
So yeah, Al-Haytham's a genius.
Shut down?
It's over.
What happened just now?
Al-Haytham literally destroyed
Members of a collective consciousness are more likely to reach a consensus because of their shared memories and emotions. For example, Ilias did have differing perceptions, but he ultimately followed the collective consciousness's judgment. However, this system is far from perfect. Based on this logic, the collective consciousness will generate an intractable diffusion effect upon encountering negative emotions.
Selfish desires.
The disturbance that Ilias caused wasn't for naught. It made the collective question the Overmind.
Setbacks in the plan further amplify doubt, which diminishes the Overmind's influence. This inevitably causes the collective to generate negative emotions.
Apprehension, disappointment, panic, avarice. These negative emotions can be very well hidden, as humans generally do not share completely transparent channels of communication. But in the Hive, where there are no secrets, negativity can spread like a tidal wave. Of course, what I said to Ilias was the trigger for all of this. A few
So he
words
straight up
were
knew.
enough. Believe in the power of words, Siraj.
You were already thinking of a way to destroy the collective consciousness. Even back then.
I think it's because maybe he knew because Al-Haytham knew it was Siraj and he knew what the report was, so he was able to counteract
You
this.
knew that Ilias was the bait all along? But how did you know? Since when?
I knew it
When
from
you
the
were
moment
involved.
I saw him. Moreover, I never looked down on you. My opinion of you has always been objective. You have a naive view towards the concepts of collective consciousness and human evolution, but you are intelligent and disciplined. You would never let a test subject escape. Mistakes like that are beneath you, and you also won't leave any mistake without a resolution.
I never thought I'd hear those words come from you. But if you're saying that out of sympathy, spare me. I know very well that you've never viewed me as an equal. When you were with us, you always had a distant look in your eyes. You don't need to hide it. I know it better than anyone else. The arrogance that comes with being a genius. Nobody likes being treated like that.
Your perspective is entirely born from your habitual way of looking at things.
I was literally thinking of just what I want for breakfast
From
or
your
something.
perspective, you probably think I'm like you, someone who doesn't fit in. However, I've never placed myself on a pedestal. I just want to distance myself from meaningless noise and look at everything objectively. On the other hand, you have failed to come to terms with who you truly are. You care too much about winning and how others perceive you.
You mean to say that I'm the arrogant one here?
Is that not so? Arrogant and emotionally fragile. You view people as a simple, mediocre collective, while you regard me as one of your kind.
Regardless, I have lost. You can take me back to the academia to stand trial.
You will stand trial, yes. But arresting people isn't in my job description. I'm just an ordinary staff member. I believe it is the General Mahamatra's duty to escort you away.
Hey, Sino.
Sino? What are you doing here?
I followed the symbols. Looks like things have already been settled.
So yeah, so the moral of the story quest is Al-Haytham is a genius.
I left a similar picture in my letter to him, and I made several similar symbols on the way here.
Wait, what do you mean you left a letter? Oh, Paimon remembers! When Paimon first saw you, Arav said that you had left a letter for Sino. So you really did know that something was up with Ilias from the start! You lied to us too!
It'd be best if you didn't spout nonsense. I never employed any mode of trickery on you. By the way, I came across some information at the Academia a few days ago. If you practice the method discussed therein, your vision may improve. Do you need it?
Nice.
Seriously? This guy. By the way, Sino, Paimon heard that Siraj sent more people to the Academia. We can't let those jerks get away!
Yeah, that's already done.
Don't worry. The Matra have started screening suspicious persons, and we've already arrested many of Siraj's associates. This was likely one factor that caused the Hive's consciousness to waver. Everything went as you predicted, Al-Haytham.
Good. Seems like the interesting part is already over. I'll leave the arrests to you all. See you.
Bye.
And off he goes. There still are a lot of test subjects here, so let's stick around for a while.
Well, easy, I guess.
Oh no. Oh no. I was involved in all these plans to get rid of the acting Grand Sage? What came over me? How could I do something like this?
We were accomplices without knowing it. But I'm afraid that Al-Haytham might pressure the Matra into giving us heavier sentences. Whether he's the scribe or the acting Grand Sage, we can't afford to offend him. It seems our future at the Academia will be full of uncertainties.
I feel like a lot of people are misunderstanding Al-Haytham. He's just blunt.
We can discuss the future
He
later.
doesn't hate anyone.
Leaving the collective
He's just
left
blunt
me
and
with a
objective.
strange sense of guilt. I didn't feel anything towards Al-Haytham at first, since he wasn't well known. All the opinions I heard about him were negative, though. Siraj made us hate Al-Haytham, and we blindly accepted that hatred and thought of him as a bad person.
And this is, a good lesson in gossiping. If you hear something bad about someone without doing any research, you'll assume they're a bad person.
From how things look, we've done a lot of irrational things.
I guess we're getting what we deserve. Could you help us apologize to Al-Haytham?
Sure, Paimon will help you tell Al-Haytham. But whether he chooses to forgive you is up to him.
I'm gonna assume he's just not gonna care. He will literally not care.
It's okay. No matter what he chooses, apologizing will make us feel slightly better. If he chooses to remember this, we're prepared for our punishment.
It's time to go.
Let's go.
I mean, they didn't do anything wrong. If they were under a mind control, they really didn't do anything wrong.
So, were they all duped? We can ask Al-Haytham about that later.
Yeah, 'cause apparently he knows everything.
Looks like I can't exist as Siraj number 36. Yet, my life as Ilyas goes on. When I was at Gandharvaville, I thought about whether I should just come forward with the truth. But I didn't have the courage then. So in the end, I lost my sense of justice. But I also wasn't able to conform.
Ilyas?
Don't be sad. I'm the one who deceived you. However, I didn't come out of this completely empty-handed. The moment the hive collapsed, an idea popped into my head. I realized that the collective I was always trying to fit into wasn't as powerful as I had imagined. Understanding that gave me courage somehow. Perhaps one day I could be just like Al-Haytham and not care about what anyone else thinks.
I mean, honestly, for Ilyas's case, that would be true. Because honestly, everyone was so salty that, even though that the leader of that research project, Jonas or something, started with a J, he basically was doing fraud, but everyone accepted that because they needed to do their assignment and graduate. But Ilias got him to justice because his friend literally committed suicide for this. Because he couldn't do it anymore. He couldn't take it. So, of course, Ilias did the right thing. I can't stress it enough. He did the right thing in putting him to justice. Even though everybody was mad, then just do another project. Do another assignment. Honestly, I don't know if the academia really cared about this, but they should know about the situation that everybody, I guess, got quote-unquote duped. And just let them be like, okay, do another project then. Like, just do another project and we'll give you an extension. All right, simple as that. But I don't know what the academia is. Apparently they're just really, really strict for no reason. Like, oh, you should have predicted this or something. Man, Sumeru is really terrible, especially with the academia. The only good thing so far is, well, okay, in terms of politics and everything, Nahid is the only thing that's right. Anything when it comes to academia is just, man, it is scarred.
Thanks. Well, I should get going. I'm one of the primary suspects in the case, so I'll have to receive my due punishment. Can you keep this a secret from my parents and my sister? I just don't want them to worry. Also, please apologize to Alhaitham for me. Goodbye, you two.
I don't know. I feel like everybody that's part of this...
All the test subjects have been taken away.
No, they just walked away, dude.
I'll have my subordinates seal the place, retrieve all documentation, and destroy the system. Are you two hurt? I brought bandages and hemostatics.
Aww.
Hyman's fine. Just a little tired.
Get some rest. Hatham is probably waiting for you at the entrance. Go see him when you're done here. Watch out for any of Siraj's associates who might still be in hiding. If you encounter anything you can't take care of, come find me at the academia.
Aw, Sino is such a buddy.
You stay safe too, Sino.
He's really such a pal.
Let's go meet up with Alhaitham.
Just straight up, he hears we were there. Okay, I bought bandages. Are you hurt? Is anything broken? All right, let me see. Like, it's okay. Everything's okay. I got you, bestie. If you need any help, you know where to call. I'm basically the Zhao of Sumeru. All right, Alhaitham. You want to talk?
The
Let's
matter's
talk.
settled. We can return now. I actually thought it would have been settled sooner. This took much longer than I expected. Judging by your faces, it seems like you two still have some questions.
That's right.
I respect your curiosity, but I'm off the clock now, so I'm not going to field any questions.
Hey, we're not your colleagues.
You couldn't tell that was an excuse just now?
What? Are you kidding me? You're not leaving today until you explain what happened back at Siraj's secret base.
See ya.
Bye.
Hold it right there.
Are you done? Your behavior is reminding me of some other people.
You're not just leaving until you explain it to us. See ya. See ya.
Stop changing the subject.
It's too much of a hassle to explain everything from the top. You know what? Come with me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was more than what, like, he meant. But we can't read his mind, so we have no idea what he means.
Where to?
You'll know when we get there.
Follow Alhaitham. Just teleport. just teleport. Yeah, let's follow him. Bop. Yeah, I love Alhaitham. He's probably like one of the most real characters out there. Just straight up. You don't get what I mean, guys? Yeah, you're not leaving until you explain. See ya. Bye. I mean, you can't stop me, really.
Is this your home?
Yo?
Yes.
Yo?
What's with you all of a sudden? Being all polite and inviting us over?
Yo, it's his roommate!
Ah, you're back. Quick, come help me see if this painting's all straightened. Huh? Who are they?
Stop making a fuss. They're obviously guests.
You're not from the academia, are you?
No, we're not. Honestly, thank goodness.
Seen you before. You're that person from that time in that one place.
Wait, what? How do you know me? Oh no, do people know that I live here?
What? You're embarrassed only now of all times?
Oh, you guys are roommates!
Yes, we are, but keep that to yourselves. Please, don't tell anyone else.
We will tell everybody.
I keep a few books on collectives and the subconscious here at home. I'll get them. You all chat in the meantime.
Hey!
Hey! You're leaving just like that? What's the deal, Alhaitham?
Lovely weather we're
Sorry,
having.
I know we've only just met, but I have to ask. Are you, you wouldn't happen to be actors that Alhaitham hired to pretend to be his friends, would you?
What?
What?
Guess not. I've never seen him invite friends home before, so please excuse my surprise. You guys get it, right? You know, with his temperament and stuff.
But aren't you his friend?
I wouldn't say friends exactly.
Honestly, I hate him.
Okay, well, we used to be, but we're not anymore.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. My name is Kaveh. I'm sorry to have met you under these circumstances. Anyway, please don't say anything about me living here.
I'm gonna tell all my friends that you're living here.
You seem like you got a lot going on. So maybe Samora will make Paimon shut up.
You shush up.
Are you serious? How could you? Of course. You're Alhaitham's friends.
What? That was a normal response. You exposed your own weakness.
Still, why do you have to treat me like he does?
Judging by the deafening din coming from the living room, you all must be getting along quite well.
Entertain your own friends, why don't you?
I'll leave the books here.
Oh, you skimmed through a few pages, but its contexts are too something and difficult to understand.
From reading. This is way too complicated. Why don't we just ask questions instead? Paimon wants to know, how did you know about the collective consciousness's weakness?
A year ago, Siraj presented his thesis to the Grand Sage, who offhandedly asked for my opinion. I actually responded with 2 lines of reasoning. The first, as I've already said, was that his research was on human evolution, a subject prohibited by the academia.
Yeah, that we knew.
The second was that I thought the direction of his research was too extreme, but his approach too conservative.
Wait, that's too conservative? He built such a large lab, gathered all those people, and even tried to get rid of you!
One way to stabilize a collective consciousness is to remove the test subject's humanity altogether. The optimal solution to achieve collective consciousness is to focus solely on the overmind and treat the other test subjects as tools.
That's way too dangerous. You're not seriously considering that, are you? 'Cause, whew.
Paimon, what did we just try to stop?
I'm merely stating the facts. If Siraj had done that, I would have felt his work to be just as senseless. It's impossible for any species to evolve overnight, and humans without their humanity cannot be called humans. That's why the academia prohibited research into human evolution. Most research of this kind tends to run contrary to evolution.
Huh. Paimon gets it now.
Ha! That's rich coming from you. If humans aren't humans without their humanity, then you'll probably evolve into some other species in another decade, I wager.
What about you? Are you going to devolve into a fungus?
At least I'd be a fungus with empathy. Sorry for eavesdropping, but what happened to you guys? Are you in trouble?
Sort of. We encountered a strange researcher that had it out for us.
Are you all okay?
Oh, he's concerned. He's like, what? Okay, I'm sorry for any insult that I've done. Are you okay? Are you hurt? I have bandages. We just, to be more precise, they had it out for Alhaitham. We just happened to be here.
Huh. So that's how things went. Such is life. If only he'd known, Alhaitham could have stayed indoors today, and the whole thing could have been avoided, right?
No.
Plus, he could have helped me with the housework for once. See those books? They've been sitting there waiting for someone to sort through them for an age. If you're not gonna read them, tidy them away. They don't belong there.
Can you feel the awkwardness in the air? I hope you're aware of your lack of conversational skills.
Oh, so the pot's calling the kettle black, is he? Well, having said all that, are you okay?
I'm doing quite well. Much better than that painting you're trying to hang on the wall.
You don't understand anything. Stop criticizing my taste in decoration.
Kaveh seems to be upset again. Man.
Paimon can't tell which of them is more problematic. Let's just get this over with and leave.
I blame your curiosity, Paimon.
You whisper very loudly.
Oh, yeah, Paimon's been told that.
Do you have any more questions?
Let Paimon think. Oh, by the way, the other researchers apologized to you. They hope that you can forgive them.
I bear them no ill will. More accurately, I don't really care about what they think of me.
I literally called it. He does not care.
To some extent, they were also fooled by Siraj. The Matra will take this into account at their trials.
Good.
Ilias also said that he wanted to tell us the truth at Gandharvaville, but he didn't have the courage.
I again do not care.
He apologized to you too.
It doesn't matter. I never considered asking him to come forward with the truth. Judging from his experiences, he's more courageous than the average person. There's no need to lay even more criticism on him. Criticizing the brave only shows how weak you yourself are. I'm going for dinner in 10 minutes, so I'll field one last question.
Paimon doesn't have any more questions. How about you?
What were you actually interested in, Alhaitham?
Oh, yeah, that's a good question. You only started investigating with the Matra at the Academia because you were interested in something, right? But after meeting Siraj, it didn't seem like you were interested in him or his experiment.
I had no interest in him personally, but I was curious as to why so many people were willing to form a collective consciousness with him. I now understand the reason.
Something to do with the current atmosphere at the Academia, I suppose?
Correct. The fall of the Sages and the shutdown of the Akasha terminals deeply affected the Academia.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The fact that Siraj's project attracted so much interest despite not being approved speaks to the lack of research projects as of late. As the acting Grand Sage, I'll have to figure something out. In addition, what happened to Ilias is worth our attention. Reporting academic fraud was the right thing to do. He didn't deserve the outcome that he had received.
Yes, preach it. Preach it, Alhaitham. Preach it. He did not deserve what he got. He did not deserve it. Hashtag justice for Ilias. Justice for Ilias.
When it comes to work, huh?
I think minimum viable seriousness is a more apt description. I'll do my best to take care of this mess until my resignation is approved.
Oh?
Wait, your resignation?
Yes. I've already submitted my resignation to the Academia. Soon, I'll resign as the acting Grand Sage and go back to being its scribe. I don't think Siraj knew about that. If he had waited just a few more days before acting, I would have already resigned. What he'd do then wouldn't have been any concern of mine. However, even without my input, his unstable model would have collapsed for some other reason, so it makes no difference.
But why do you want to resign?
Because it's too much work and he really does not care.
I'm not suited to be a sage, nor do I want to be one. The official process to select the new sages is already underway, but this process is long and takes far too much time. If I serve as acting Grand Sage for too long, the position might become permanent. That would be troublesome. This job isn't something I want to spend the rest of my life doing.
You have a pretty clear direction of for yourself.
It's important to keep your priorities straight. Well, it's about time. You too should grab some dinner as well.
Oh, now that you say that, Paimon's kinda hungry. See ya! We're gonna grab some yummies!
Goodbye.
See ya.
But what?
The
Huh?
name Siraj doesn't ring a bell. Was he in your class?
He isn't someone who would leave an impression, so it's expected
Oh,
that
this
you
is, I
don't
guess, a
remember
secret
him.
cutscene.
I've always had a hard time appreciating the way that the academia pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But even so, the academia can't be left to you. Or perhaps I should say that I'm delighted to see that you have a base amount of self-awareness. If the people in the academia haven't gone mad, they'd know that I'm much more suited to be a sage than you.
And I suppose they'd let everyone know that your career as a sage will be as shaky as that painting.
Again, that's mighty rich coming from someone about to resign. In a few days, you'll be managing files again. You'll be back at rock bottom.
But my salary will likely stay the same.
Wait, what? How come? Why do you get special treatment?
I helped the Archon.
At least I don't have to be an architectural designer who works himself to death just to get a smile from his client.
You... I took time out of my day to clean the living room for you, and this is the thanks I get for it?
You clean the living room?
I'd have been
What?
better off catching up on my work. I still have designs to finish.
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy some furniture with that Mora.
What? Are you trying to annoy me to death? The decorations you buy keep getting uglier and uglier. What's the point of having a boring wood carving in your house?
You'll have to blame that on my financial freedom.
Fine. Go ahead and hide behind your financial success if you want. But if we forget Mora for a second, do you have anything of true value to boast about?
My intelligence.
I think I'd have too many choices, to be honest. You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features at all?
What is this roast session that I entered?
Artistry,
What is
for
this?
sure. You don't know the first thing about interior design. Don't go off buying random furniture unless you take me with you.
So I'll have to bring you along and then buy you drinks?
Of course.
But why would I do that? It would just be another form of a loan, and you'd have to pay me back eventually.
Can't you just be nice and not ask for the Mora back?
No.
Pretending that you're not in debt is as ridiculous as pretending you're not living in someone else's home. Word will get out sooner or later.
Speaking of which, your friends won't say anything, right? Tell them to keep all this a secret.
There's no need to hide it so carefully. I think the truth's already out. You're such a lightweight that a few drinks at the tavern had you spilling all your beans.
What? No, it can't be.
Wait, what?
The name Siraj doesn't
Wait,
ring a
wait.
bell.
Okay,
I've
I get
always
it.
had a hard
Okay, I get it.
time
I get it. I
appreciating
get it.
the way that
Okay.
the academia
Wait.
pressures people by labeling them as geniuses. But
Oh,
even
I'm
so,
stuck.
the academia
I'm
can't
stuck
be
in
left to
purgatory.
you. Or perhaps I should say that
I'm stuck in purgatory, guys.
But my sound.
Wait, what?
At least I don't
All right,
have
I
to be
get
an
it. I
architectural
get it. You guys have a
designer who
roast
works
session.
himself
I
to
don't want
death
round
just to get
two,
a smile
please.
from his-
I do not want round two.
I took time.
Make sure to pay back the rent you owe me. I'm going to buy.
What? Are you trying to annoy me?
You'll have to blame that
Yes.
on my financial freedom.
Fine.
I think I'd
I
have
hope
too
I'm in
many choices,
purgatory.
to be honest.
Get me out.
You, on the other hand, can you think of any redeeming features?
Artistry.
No.
So I'll have to bring.
Of course.
But why would I do?
Can't you just be
Pretending that
No, I'm
Speaking
not
of
gonna be
which,
nice.
your
You owe
friends
me.
won't
You're living in my
There's no need to
house.
hide.
What?
Okay, great. Go back. Aw. So I guess, let's see. So the right is I'll hate them side. The left is Kaveh's side. And we can't see his painting. I want to see the painting. Oh, that's sad. Well, time to leave I'll hate them's home. Did I get the ending scene thingy? Did I? I gotta check. Because if so, oh, let's see. Yeah, it looks like it. Yep, okay, we're all done. Awesome! Okay, so, honestly, I mean, I guess that works out. It's almost 2 hours. Let me think. Oh yeah. Up. There we go. I didn't do Lantern right yet. You know, well, considering I don't know if tonight's stream will happen because the reason why we've canceled it in the first place was to wait for someone, and apparently that someone can't make it for tonight's stream. So I'm not sure if we are gonna stream tonight. So in case we don't, either I stream tomorrow, which I think I know what game I'm gonna play tomorrow, and I think a lot of people will like it. So I'm gonna stream, I'm not gonna say it, I'll just wait until it happens. So I will do that tomorrow if what I'm thinking it might happen doesn't happen. Otherwise, I will be streaming on Wednesday to finish up Ni no Kuni. The next Ni no Kuni stream will be the finale. Actually, we'll Wrath of the White Witch, and then Wrath of the White Witch. Man, I can't speak. So yeah, anyways, before we end, obviously, we've gotten a very, very nice thing, so I think we might as well pull again. Oh, wait. Wait a minute, hold up. That's early pity. I think that was early. Wait a minute. I'm scared. I'm not safe from 50-50. Please. Please. Yeah, let's go! I got the boy. I got the boy. Let's go. Everything's fine. Alright, great. I don't know what it was. Skip don't matter. We got the boy named Alhaitham. Nice. And I still got 12,000 Primo Gems. So let me see. What was that? What was the pity there? Hold up. Yo! Okay, so I was like, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's, so 3 times 5, 15, 16. 16, that's 26! It was at 26! Yo! And I still got Primo Gems, let's go! Oh, I'm happy. I wanted him and I'm happy, let's go. Honestly, and that's really all the Sumeru characters that I kind of care for. I mean, Cyno, I did come to like Cyno, so maybe I'll get him sometime. But hey, we got him. So yeah.
Wait. Huh? No. Whatever.
Great, whatever. You know what? You right. Oh yeah, and I got Layla. Fun fact. So, okay, we got Alhaitham.
Next, how about I take you on a walk?
So I'm gonna have to probably like go to the drawing board of like what to do, how to incorporate Alhaitham, because I kind of want to put him in this team, but I'm not sure if it's like a good set, because I gotta learn his, now I gotta really learn his style. Oh well, but that's okay. I actually did want him, so I got him, so I'm happy. All right. So yeah, that's it, I think. Yeah, I think that's it. So it's actually fitting that I did get, you know, the character that his story quest was done. So let's go. He resigned from his acting Grand Sage in order to journey with you. That is the headcanon I'm going with. So anyways, thank you all so much for coming. And until the next video or stream, I'll see you all later. Bye-bye!